Guide them through that process to where they can make those decisions and answer for themselves, not you telling them what they need to do or hear or say. Guide them with those questions that causes them to say exactly what you want them to. What's up, Real Estate Nation? I'm going to talk about something dear to my heart. You guys ready for this? I'm going to talk about door knocking. Door knocking has made me so much money in my life that it's hard not to get emotional as I think about the move I've made to go door to door. So if you guys are struggling in real estate, your lead generation needs a little bit of jet fuel underneath it. You've got to spark your business. You're not where you want to be as a real estate agent. You're not closing volume. You really need to give this a true shot and get out and door knock. We had one of our guys today get out, and we've been pushing him to get up to that 40 contacts, 50 contacts a day mark. He's finally done it for a few months. Just locked a listing for $3.5 million and a buy for $1.5 million. Guys, this stuff really works and it will change your path. I'm going to go through a couple proven methods that you need to follow if you're going to be successful. It starts with the introduction. So as you go up there, you need to break the ice. You need to be courageous. You need to be confident in knocking on that door and say, hey, my name is Dwayne. I work for EXP. Did your neighbors tell you I was going to stop by and see you? Put a smile on your face and be confident as if you're standing in your own office, because as you do this, you'll get more confident and more confident. It will get to where you feel like you are standing in your office and they just stepped in for that appointment, where you're going to close them every time, guys. Then once you've got your intro down, we've got to remember, you've got to start your day by the preparation. You've got to have crazy prep. What do you prep? What do you do? Know where you're going to knock. Know who you're going to talk to. Have the research for the neighborhood. Also know who your target audience is. Okay. So as you get out, you're like, hey, I'm knocking this subdivision. I'm going to start in this corner. I'm going to move through these houses. I'm going to follow up with 1718 and 1719 because I had appointments with them. They no-showed me. So I'm going to make sure I knock on that door again, see if I can catch the spouse home. Then I'm going to move through the neighborhood. So prep is key. Okay. Then you got to have your scripts down. So as you start looking at your scripts, memorize your scripts. What scripts am I going to need in this neighborhood? What was I commonly getting? Was I getting a renter objection? Was I getting, oh man, we just moved in objection because it's a brand new neighborhood? Was I getting, oh, we need to save up some more money because it's a starter neighborhood? And you're like, yeah, I need to use more of this script. Or, hey, we just want to wait because interest rates are high and the market's going to crash. What objection are you getting in this neighborhood and what are you commonly getting? Are you prepared with your scripts to overcome those objections so they seem easy to you? Because when you're ready to communicate with them in that realm, you're going to do really well. Okay. Remember, your first impression is key though. That smile, how you look, what you wear, what you're saying, that is key. So you've got to make sure that you are ready to impress them. Then as you go through it, overcome their objections with confidence, because you're going to get objections. You're going to have to use those scripts. You're going to have to use those questions to help you overcome so that you're able to close. Now, people trust you when they come up with the answers themselves. So make sure that they're answering how you're guiding them and guide them through that process to where they can make those decisions and answer for themselves, not you telling them what they need to do or hear or say. Guide them with those questions that causes them to say exactly what you want them to. Also put in place follow-up strategies. I usually like to follow up same night. Say, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm going to be here all afternoon. So I'd love to stop by and catch your husband or wife when they get home. I've got a pretty busy route. Does 8:30, 9 o'clock work for you? Always do it after dark so you can continue working with those people that you're going to catch right then and there and be able to close. So maximize your conversion rates with people that are in front of your face, and then use those later appointments to close. If not, set next day appointments. Do not schedule out over a week, 2 weeks, because the longer you schedule out, the more they have time to think about it, the more they have time to call their neighbors who are real estate agents, ask second opinions. And once they start doing that and get referrals, you're going to lose the listing. So capture their interest while they're there. Remember, you got to have a good introduction. You got to win their trust with your presentation. You got to study your scripts. You got to have a game plan. know your area, know the market, know exactly what's going on in that neighborhood, then you have to have a good follow-up system. Know your objections, okay? Once you do all of these things and you continue to do it day in, day out, day in, day out, you're going to get better at it and better at it. Record yourself. Make audio recordings so you can go back and listen to them and be able to play them back and go, oh my gosh, where was I going with these questions? What was I saying? What do I need to change? These are the things you need to do if you're going to be a baller agent, or you're going to sell high volume. Guys, comment below some of the systems that you're seeing work for you. Ask questions to me. I'd love to answer any of these questions that you guys have about systems and structure on a daily basis. And let's get you out there and help you make that first sale. Look forward to hearing the money cha-ching in your account, guys. Have a great day.